All right. Welcome, guys. This is a preparation that what I used to do always, and now today I am going to introduce with you mindset coach, of course from US. He is RC Clark. Uh, it's better I have to introduce, then it's better he will introduce himself. That would be very fundamental and very specific, I guess, right? How you want to introduce with my clients, my student, RC?
Yeah, like you said, my name is RC Clark. Yeah, I'm a mindset and content creation coach. So, what I do is I help business owners and entrepreneurs just develop the confidence and the competence that they need to be the face of their business. So, that means that there's business owners out there that want to start creating content, they want to show their personality, they want to build their personal brand.
All right.
So they want to stop, hiding behind writing posts, and they want to be on camera, and they want to start sharing their personality. They want to start sharing their knowledge so they can be authorities in their niche, get more business, more clients, and develop better relationships.
All right. Thank you so much. So I just want to drag you into the universe, every human beings, they are looking for change, but I used to say it's transform. How you convince people that the change, as a mindset coach, what do you want to tell them about the changing mindset into their life to transform?
Well, I don't think you have to change anything. I think that's the wrong way. Everyone's trying to say that you need to change. I need to change myself. I need to change my thinking. I need to change my personality. I need to change my job. I need to change everything. You don't have to change anything. You already have everything you need to be successful. Your mind is already fine. Your mind is fine. The thing is, it's about patterns. It's about habits. So you're fine. You don't have to change who you are. It's just that if you have negative thinking, that's a pattern. That's a habit.
Mhm.
Thinking is habitual. So if you're thinking negatively and you want to change that, you need to start thinking positively. So when you have negative thinking, you say, "Oh, that was a negative thought. Hey, that's okay though. I had this negative thought. That's okay, because I know that my thoughts are trying to protect me. They're trying to help me from the things I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of rejection. I'm afraid of failure. So my thoughts, they're doing that to me because they want to protect me from failure. They want to protect me from rejection. But now I need to say, hey, thoughts, hey, RC, there's a better way to think. I don't want to keep focusing my thinking on failure and rejection. I want to start thinking about success and empowerment because that makes me feel better. So I'm going to start replacing my thinking. I'm going to start thinking new thoughts. I'm going to start to say, no, I love myself. I love myself. I love that I just did that I just talked to that person and I made them feel good. I love that I was so present when I talked to my brothers or sisters this morning. So you start saying those things to yourself and you're just changing the way that you think, and that changes everything in your life. It's all about your thoughts and your habits.
That's incredible. Yeah. So, RC, people always looking after their assist. They feel many of, I'm not talking about all of, but many of people that feel, they said, I'm feeling low, I'm getting low. I cannot move ahead. I am stuck because of that and because of this, right? There are many those things are around us. How do you inspire? What is the masses that you want to share with them, as that you are the person who is responsible everything, the learn that who you are, find that what is inside you, and get out with whatever you have, as you mentioned already, right? So does it work if people practice gratitude themselves continuously?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, gratitude is one of the most, if not the most important thing, the tool that you can use, because it's a tool, it's a practice that you use to change your mind, change your, the way that you think about life and what you have. Because a lot of people, they think they don't have enough. They think that I'm not good enough. My
Mm.
house isn't good enough. My family isn't good enough. My education isn't good enough. I don't have enough. I'll never be enough. And that's just us focusing on not having enough. Now, like relative to other people, if we want to talk about things, there are people who have no things, who live dirt poor and are very, very happy because they're very grateful for their family and they're grateful for having food, just having some food. They're grateful for that. And there are people that have millions of dollars and they have houses and cars and they have everything you could ever imagine. And they're absolutely hate themselves and they hate their life. They feel so shitty because they have everything and there's still something missing. And because in both situations, whether you have nothing or if you have everything, and if you feel negatively, it's because you're focusing on things that you don't have. And again, it's just habit. It's just a thought pattern that's habit. So when you start to practice gratitude, and every night before you go to sleep, if you start to say, I'm so grateful for that thing that I did today. I'm grateful that I worked out today, that I exercised today. I'm really grateful that when I was at work today, I was able to make that person feel happy. I'm grateful for just the way that I talk. I'm grateful that I write. I'm grateful for that food that I had today. And you start, just, it doesn't matter what it is. Once you start saying and you start focusing on things you're grateful for, then you start to feel abundance and you start to feel like, wow, I have everything within me. Wow, I have everything I need in my life. I can do everything that I want to do. And it's all just practicing. And yes, practicing gratitude is one of the best, most important, easiest ways to do that. But you need to make gratitude a habit. So one way to start doing that is, that's what I do, is every night before bed, I have at least, a few minutes, just a few minutes. You can even be a couple minutes of just gratitude, of thinking of things that I'm grateful for. And then it comes out throughout your day too. Just in every day, any types of situations, you start to say, yeah, this is pretty great. I'm really happy for this. This is nice. And your thoughts just start to change.
Exactly. Uh, anyway, it's a wonderful, saying that you mentioned, and so it's very grateful that I got. I mean, I got a chance to have you here. So let me ask you, what is the secret behind of like you that became so handsome?
Well, I have really good looking parents. That's really it. That's what it came down to.
All right. Well, RC, just I just want to like ask you, request you, what masses that you want to pass those people who are attending this session, that they are watching you, that we are conversation, I mean, we are having a conversation each other. What exact message they want to pass them as they are coming to learn here, as like a called Genius Life Coaching Workshop, where we we try to transform their life by teaching them, by guiding them as how life is going on. Because I remember my previous days when I did not get when I did not get educated about that my life, before even my teachers, my dad, my parents, who like guardians, they are always saying that you have to be perfect on math, English, science, sociology, right? Then other things. Then nobody is there who set me and who asked me and set me down and taught me about life, feeling, emotions, like self-esteeming or self-strength things, right? So when I got educated myself about the life, now I am here. So what is the message for those coaches, those student who is attending this session?
Hmm. Yeah. Well, I think it comes down to a couple things. I mean, as far as, so I love how you talked about, your parents and teachers, they told you to we had to do things like learn math and learn science and learn, history, and we learned all of these things, and we know how we learned these things. We studied, we studied them, and we memorized ideas, and that's how we learned. And when I think a lot of times when people hear about mindset, or they hear about spirituality, or they hear about personal development,
Mhm.
they talk about it in a way that's dismissive, in a way that's like, oh, that's it's kind of maybe not necessary, or kind of woo, oh, spirituality, like it's something you can have or not have. And the thing is, if you want to be a scientist, you got to study science. If you want to have a right mind, a positive mindset, you need to study positive mindset. You need to practice positive mindset. It is no different than any other subject you would ever study in your life. Your thinking is a study. Your spiritual, your emotional well-being is a study, and it's a practice. And if you want to feel amazing, if you want to be attractive, if you want to attract people, attract business, if you want to just go through life where you can make friends wherever you go, then you need to study. You need to figure that out. And yeah, you can go, you don't need to study any of those things. I don't need to study science. I don't need to study history. But if that's what I want to learn about, then that's what I need to study, and that's what I need to do. So this whole idea of thinking and mindset and personal development and spirituality, it's all practice. It's a science, and it's not muddy. It's not something that's difficult to figure out. It is literally practice. It is just figuring out, finding tools, figuring out the tools that work for you. So the same things don't work for everyone. So what feels, what calls to you? What kind of tools do you want to use? What kind of teachers do you want to learn from? Because they're all teaching the same thing. Me, you, all of us teachers, we're teaching the same thing, but we have different personalities to connect with different types of people, and we live in different places to connect with those people. So we just share our truth, we share our teachings and our tools. Yeah, so that's the point, is just that it's just study, and do what feels best for you. You really need to trust yourself. You need to really trust yourself. You have to realize that you don't need anyone else. You have everything inside of you. And the whole trick is trusting yourself. Is that these ideas that you think, the inclinations that you have, the things that you want to do, the career you want to have, the 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 action you want to take, the mission you want to develop in your life, whatever that is that you're thinking, you need to know that that is the real one. You don't need to figure something else out. You need to follow your truth right now, in this moment, right now, and do
Definitely.
those things now, because it's not going to get any more clear later. It couldn't be any more clear than it is right now for you. So just start taking action, develop a mission, have a vision, and start taking action on all of those things right now.
All right. Thank you so much for your wonderful time and wonderful talk. That people, whoever listen to you, they can feel like they got the incredible ideas from your speech, your talk. Thank you. Thank you so much for your time, dear.